So we're solving equations with rational exponents.
Yeah.
To get rid of the rational exponent, we're going to take the reciprocal of that exponent. So what is the reciprocal of 3/2? Okay? We're not doing opposite reciprocal, we're just doing reciprocal.
2/3.
So just positive 2/3. We're not dealing with negative exponents. On the left side, you can just put that in the calculator. What's 343 to the 2/3? You just put that in the calculator. 343 to the 2/3. You can just do 2 divided by 3 in the exponent, and it gives you 49.
Where are we?
It's the back of yesterday's note sheet. So 49. And on the variable side, those exponents cancel each other, so it's just x. And that's the answer to A.
Why?
Is everybody on the same page? Did you find it, Ashley? That's the answer. It's not hard.
It's gonna get harder.
A little bit, but not much.
So like number or E is not that hard.
It's just more steps. All right, let's look at B. Make sure I have the same problem you do. I think A through E is fine. It's when I hit F that things change, okay? So here I have B. So my exponent is 1/3. To get rid of that, you need to raise it to the 3rd power. So you're going to raise the 4 to the 3rd power. 4 to the 3rd power, oh, I wrote 3. I mean, I wrote 4, but it's 3rd power. So 4 to the 3rd is 64. And the 1/3 and 3 cancel, so just 64p.
Why does the 1/3 times 3 cancel?
What's 1/3 times 3? 1. 1/3 times 3 is 1. Huh? Divide by 64,
It has to be up a little bit. Is it worse than what Luke's was?
and p equals 1.
No. You're slowly getting shorter all the way to the military cut.
Tucker's about to find
No.
out. Tucker better start getting used to these. Start getting used to these fat haircuts.
Why didn't you do like you did with this one? Put in the calculator.
Bro.
President of the Marines.
Okay, the calculator side would be the 4 to the 3rd, right? You can put that in the calculator.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so this side, the 3 and the 1/3 cancel, so there was nothing for the calculator side on the left side. Alright, numbers, or example C. So you got an exponent of 1/2, so you're going to raise it to the 2nd power, right? The reciprocal of 1/2 is 2. So 9 squared. So it's x plus 14 equals 81.
Do you have to put parentheses around x plus 14?
I don't care. So subtract 14, 67. Alright, ready for D?
Is that little action
Hold
figure
on.
up there, Elsa?
Multiply by the denominator and divide by the numerator. It's the reciprocal. Right? It just so happens that the numerator is 1. So dividing by 1 didn't do anything. It'll make more sense on D. Let's look at example D. So here you're going to get rid of the so you want to isolate the piece that has the exponent first. So I got 5p plus 25 to the 2/3. So that's where the exponent is. The 3 is not part of that exponent. So you're going to get rid of the 3 by dividing by 3. So divide by 3, and you get 25 equals 5p plus 25 to the 2/3.
Why doesn't 2/3 get divided? Why doesn't 2/3?
2/3 is an exponent. And whenever you divide something that's multiplied, you only have to divide one of them, not everything.
So
Right?
now can you multiply 25 by 3?
Huh?
What?
No, you put like the parentheses around it and include.
What she said. Alright, so now I'm going to get rid of the 2/3 by raising both sides to the 3/2. So I'm going to raise this to the 3/2. Right, it's the reciprocal of that. So 3/2 and 2/3 cancel. So on the right hand side, you just have 5p plus 2/5, 25. On the left side, you put that in the calculator. You get 125.
Now you just solve.
Now you what? Subtract 25. So you get 100 equals 5p. Now what? Divide by 5.
100
And you get
5p.
Is this all it is?
20.
pretty much. Alright, ready for E? E. E. So first thing you got to get rid of is the 8. Minus 8. Don't forget to keep that minus sign on the 3. That's going to be negative 96. You're going to divide by negative 3. So that's 32. Now what? Uh-huh. So that's 6/5. 32 to the 6/5. You put that in the calculator and it produces 64.
You did that in your head.
Yeah. 5th root of 32 is 2. 2 to the 6 is 64.
That's 6/5.
Yeah. And then you divide by
Equals
32.
2.
Yeah. And there was much rejoicing.
Let us rejoice and be glad.
Okay. We're changing F. Tell me what you have for F.
In to the 3/2 minus 4 equals 12.
Alright, we're changing it to n to the 2/3. We're changing it to n to the 2/3 minus 4 equals 12.
Why is this too easy?
No, it doesn't. The other one doesn't work.
Uh,
Well, it works, but it gets a really ugly answer.
what,
And we're
like-
trying to avoid ugly answers.
Like 1.73.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Alright, so you add 4 to both sides. So we're doing nice answers for you. I don't know why we're doing that though. I mean, we get to use calculators anyway. What do I do now?
Multiply it by
Uh-huh.
3, 2.
So you raise it to the
2,
3.
3.
So, 3, 2.
3, 2.
Alright, so the 3, 2 and the 2/3 cancel. And 16 to the 3/2 is
43.
64.
What is being two?
Say it again.
What is like being two fractions? The power of fraction mean?
Here we're canceling them.
Or, I mean on like the on numbers. Like
So that means you take the square root and then raise it to the 3rd power. So if that was a 3 down there and that's a 4 up top, you'd be cube root and then raise it to the 4th power.
okay.
That was yesterday's notes, right? Where the denominator is a root and the
Okay.
numerator is an exponent.
Right. Yeah.
Alright.
Building it.
Okay, look at G. G might be different.
What was the
Do you have
answer?
this? 64.
Thank you.
Look at G. Do you have the same G?
Nope, it's different.
Alright, change your G. I think your G is like 34 or something.
Yeah, it's 34.
What is the fraction on it?
2/3. You guys have 2/3 for your exponent?
Do we have
Sheriff, but I'm there this time.
Alright, it should be 2/3.
So,
So, same thing, just 2/3.
Right, you should have a 44 here.
Oh, I was reading it wrong. I thought it said 4.
All right, ready?
So all you gotta change is just the 44 and 2/3?
Yes, I believe so. Add 1 to both sides. So that's 45 equals 5 times 10 minus 3x to the 2/3.
Wait, so the G is supposed to be a 44?
Yeah,
The G.
here. That should be a 44. What's the next step?
Divide by 5.
Divide by 5. All right, we got about 3 more steps. What's the next step?
Raise it to 3-2 or whatever.
Raise it to 3/2. If you put that in the calculator, you get 27.
How you doing this in your brains?
Square root of 9 is 3. 3 to the 3rd is 27.
Yeah, we saw it.
Now we solve. This one gets not a pretty answer, but it's okay. So I got x equals negative 17/3.
And we can leave it at that?
And we can leave it at that.
Oh, I thought we were playing addition.
No, I prefer fractions.
Fractions are what?
Fractions are your friends.
Because you can do a lot more with fractions.
You can. You can.
Is H the same?
Huh?
Is H the same?
I think so. I don't think there's any changes in H. Do you guys have that for H?
No.
No?
Not done copying G yet.
No. All right. Hold on.
H is the same.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Are we ready for H?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good? All right. Okay, so first step is what?
Divide by 2.
Division. Divide by negative 2. So give me 5x minus 20 to the 2/3 equals positive 25. Now what? Raise it to a different exponent. What's the exponent?
3-2.
3/2. Alright, so that's going to be 125 on the right, and just 5x minus 20 on the left. Now it's easy, right? Add 20. 5x equals 145. Divide by 5. You get x equals who?
Is it 29?
29.
I know I asked this before. Can you explain the report as
Staying
being
alive.
raised by fraction?
Right? So here, I have a 2/3 exponent, right?
Yeah.
To get rid of that exponent, I raise it to the reciprocal. Because if I raise it to the reciprocal, the two fractions cancel each other.
No, I mean on the like
On this
where
side?
you get like 125.
Just put in the calculator. Right? Just you want to know how to do it without a calculator? Is that what you're asking me? All right. So without a calculator, so 25 to the 3/2 is equal to square root of 25 to the 3rd. Right? That denominator of 2 means square root. So, but it's easier to take the square root first. So it's 5 to the 3rd. And then 5 to the 3rd is 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Alright? So I'm going to give you class time to finish your work. Make sure you use your time wisely, please. I am ending the video.